Busy man, Kayazondo. Ushering his troops around the field. Everybody dispersing to their necessary positions. I still feel though, if Manish Pendi is still there towards the end of these 50 overs, he will have some sort of a say. Taking us on for the next 30 minutes is Greer van Wyk and Kobe Spina. Thanks, fellas, for showing up 2 balls late.
Thank you, Dumisa. Just extracts a little bit of bounce there. Goes past the bat of Chahal. As we have a look at the delivery, just a normal seam-up delivery. Almost looks like it just went through the top of the surface. Very effective delivery there. Slightly unlucky not to get a faint edge through to Klaasen. In the air. Svian Mulder looks to get around it, saves the boundary.
On his pull there.
Oh, French cut. Shamsi after it. Just the one. Good bit of fortune here for Chahal. As there seems to be a change in field, Tabré Shamsi comes into the ring as Aaron Pangiso goes towards that straight mid-wicket area. As we see all men behind the wicket up in the ring. Short third man, fine leg and point, and then cover. This has to be a slower ball probably, but it has to make sure that he's nice and accurate, hit the stumps here, doesn't be too wide.
Well played there by Pandey. A little bit lucky there for Pretorius, got away with that one. In the gap, might have been trouble there. If you look at that field, as Creer mentioned, the deep square mid-wicket and long on, he had to go but straight to hit the stumps. There we can see the change again. The Bryce Shamsi going down to fine leg and the mid-off fielders back into the circle. The 4 guys in the circle, point, extra cover, mid-off and mid-wicket as we originally find it.
Oh, he tries that slower bouncer again. The umpire calls over. India A 218 for 6 with 7 overs remaining in this innings.
Look at the comparisons there. The red worm, the Indian worm was a little bit ahead of the South African worm. But they're on one another again. So everything in the balance here. And as we speak now, South Africa got ball over 266, India 218 for 6. The boundaries are very similar there. South Africa a couple more sixes. So it'll be a good finish here to match 5 of the try series.
Yeah, Shamsi, go 45.
Yes, we are moving into a very exciting last period here in the game. Captain Kai Zondo trusting one of his senior players in Aaron Pangiso with the ball here. All 3 guys on the boundary. A long on, a deep mid-wicket and a deep square leg.
Kom op.
Batsman uses his feet. Just chips this one down to long off. So they collect another single. And they now need 48 to win from 41 deliveries. The interesting thing for me is that Krunal Pandya hasn't been introduced early here. Seems like Manish Pandey is pointing at the change room, sort of showing to Krunal Pandya that he's in next. So a little bit of communication from the captain here. to the batter standing on the side of the field.
Yeah, and the same again, if you look at Pangisa and Zondo, they're making plans here, working together as partners. And it's very good to see that both these teams are ready in the final, but it's definitely not a dead rubber. They've got a lot of pride to play for, and it's a very good one-day 50-over game we're experiencing here at the Tuks Oval.
Happy?
Chargers lost it over extra cover. Björn Mulder's the fielder after it, gets to it.
Yeah, Vesey.
Very good shot once again by Chahal here. As we see that stroke again, he's definitely targeted that area with the ball spinning away from him.
Get on, good, just the one, that's happy.
This time, Pangisa bowls it slightly quicker into the wicket. He tucks it down to Junior Dowler at long leg.
Yeah, you can definitely see Pangisa using all his experience now, delivering the ball as late as possible to see what the batters do and to try and adapt, not to give them the boundary option.
Good take by Klaasen. Appeal.
Thanks.
The umpire not convinced that there was anything on that. Points to the scorer's wide ball.
Yeah, definitely a bit of a delayed appeal there by Klaasen. Definitely no bat or fire pad on that. Definite wide there. Good call by the umpire.
Another single there. Some very good batting we've seen here by the Indian A captain. He's been very calm how he's paced this chase thus far. And as long as he's at the crease, this game's alive and well. Another single, this time fine of short third man. Does the fielding. Still think it's very important that South Africa realise here 1 or 2 wickets changes this game on its head.
Into the mid-wicket area there. Very good early call there. Good touch by Pandey again. And an easy 2 there to finish the over. Takes us to the end of the 44th over. India A 227 for 6. They require another 40 runs of 36 balls. And we're definitely in for a spectacle going into the back end of today.
As we look at the India A scorecard, the standout score there, Manish Pandey. He's come in at a crucial stage during this game when someone had to grab the bull by the horns, and he's on 80 from only 75 deliveries. But also a very good contribution by Sanju Samson, who managed to get 66 from 89 deliveries.
If you look at this now, 6 overs to go, so there'll be 3 overs from the from the high performance end. Dwayne Pretorius has bowled 8, so you got 2 overs there. So interesting to see how Kaya Zonda is going to juggle his bowlers to the back end.
This time in the air and taken. Farhan Beardin. Some very fine captaincy by Kaya Zondo there. He decided to go for the gamble and keep the field up. And it's created a chance.
Yeah, that nice heavy length there again by Dwayne Pretorius. Charles didn't get all of it. And a nice and easy catch there by Farhan Beardin at mid-on. Brings the end of Charles. This Chawal walking off. Got 16 of 24 balls. Looked dangerous at times, but he couldn't get it going.
And enter the new batsman, a person we've been waiting to come to the crease. I think they might have delayed him tactically, but Krunal Pandya, a very dangerous left-handed batsman and a clean striker of the ball.
There we can see Krunal Pandya, only 17 matches in his list A career, 540 runs, 350s, a very good average of 36.
Chahal not getting enough bat on that to clear the good fielder and Farhan Bayardine at mid-on. But once again, brave captaincy by Kaya Zondo, and it pays off. He's been spot on with his tactics this far. Let's see how these last 5.5 overs pan out.
Of attack, Dwayne Pretorius here rolling his fingers over the ball. You can see the ball is definitely going to go down to third man for him to get off strike. So it won't be a bad ploy to have someone up there potentially stop that vacant third man area to get a gully fielder in there to stop that ball.
Absolutely. Just because it's in the last couple of overs doesn't mean you have to stop attacking. There we go. That's the way he plays. This one, he heaves over the leg side boundary, but we also see now why Krunal Pandya has only come in this stage. It looks like we have an injured batsman here. Clean strike, but as you can see, Pandya can't run. So important that the captain sees that. He can almost put his fielders on the ring, since Krunal Pandya seems to be injured, and of course not being allowed a runner in how the bylaws have changed. This time he ducks into one, but just scoops it over Heinrich Klaasen.
A very good short ball there by Dwayne Pretorius again. You can straight away see he's not happy about the way Pandya treated him the previous ball. He got a good bumper there and a good short ball. There you can see right into the wicket. He got himself in a very bad position there.
Very good delivery and something he'll remember. Pandya just turning strike over once again. What South Africa want to make sure about is that they constantly throw at Krunal Pandya's end, force him to run. Don't give him an easy single where he can walk through. Force him to run. Put a lot of pressure on that injured leg. Another short ball again by Dwayne Pretorius. Jason Smith picks it up and throws it to the non-striker end. That's the end of the over. So with 5 overs and 30 balls left in this game, India A need 33 runs.
Look at the comparisons there. After 45 overs, South Africa A were in 240 for 7. India A are 234 for 7. So as you clearly can see, not a lot in it. Only the 6 runs in it, so we're definitely in for a good finish here. Also brings a bowling change from the university ends. Tabrai Shams is coming back into the attack. So Kafkaya's on and Imo, they definitely look to strike and get a wicket here and put the pressure on the Indian batters.
Do you want a 45, Shama? I don't think it's a bad...
There we can see Tabrai Shams' figure so far, 2 for 42 of 8 overs. So he's definitely a wicket taker, so hopefully he can deliver for his captain Kaya Zondo.
He's only going one way.
Yes, It is a brave option by the captain here, but I do believe it's the right option. It's either going to go one or two ways here against Krunal Pandya. I can't see him being patient and look to get one here. But it also gets them opportunity to get here when we've seen Shamsi be most effective when that has come at him.
That's a very interesting ploy. Right, Shamsi being off his mid off into the circle, long off. You're going to put an extra guy, 4 guys on the leg side boundary here. Give him extra protection here. As you just feel like Pandya is going to go on a big slog to the leg side here, so he's trying to get as much cover as possible.
Yes, I think the important thing you've always got to ask yourself as a captain or as a bowler is, are we going to protect the strength of the batsman in our field placing, or are we going to bowl away from a strength? I think what they're looking to do here is to protect an area where the batsman is strong. Personally, I would have gone the option of bowling away from a strength. But it's important that he executes well here, that he keeps his nerve, because there's a real opportunity for a wicket in this over.
Yeah, I agree with you. The more he's going to look to hit leg side, the wider you go, the harder it's going to become. So a little bit of tactics there is important now. As you can see again here, he packed the offside also to stop that point boundary. And the 3 guys on the leg side on the boundary with a vacant mid-wicket area.
This time flat, straight out to Henry Williams, Henry Davids.
Shamsi's going to go with the same plan again. 4 guys on the leg side boundary with long off coming back into the circle.
Who's saving the one and have a short third man and a point.
Yeah, that's a very good point, and he covers both areas. Then you give him one on the leg side, yeah, the wicket is just going to potentially stop a single, and he stops the boundary and at the point area also, and it bowls that outside off stump line. Very good point.
Nicely bowled again, and of course Krunal Pandya not being able to run. This has been being injured, so I really think just to protect the 4 here for Dwayne Pretorius to go into that vacant point area here and give Krunal Pandya 1 into the leg side here. This time it goes, it's in the air, and it flies over long on for 6.
In a cricket ball, we've seen it against Afghanistan where he came in and played a cameo. And with his injury, it's a very clean strike.
Yes, so we see the shot. It was the one that went away from him. He didn't get all of it, funnily enough, but enough for the ball to fly this time of the year at altitude for 6.
Get down,
Dwayne Pretorius down, saves that single.
Brings us to the end of the 46th over, 242 for 7. Apart from the 6 it was. It's going to be a very good finish to the end of this game.
Yes, and into the attack from the HBC in the Cricket South Africa Centre of Excellence end. It's Junior Dala.
Certainly, mate. You've got legs down there.
He has had a very good day thus far, but this is the business end. but this is the business end. But this is the business end. This is the important part where he has two. But this is the business end. This is the important part where he has two. Back from the luncheon interview, where the Indian A side are chasing a very good total by the South African A side, largely due to the fact that Heinrich Klaassen hit a beautiful 100. To see the South African side just getting ready out of their huddle, seemed energetic and fired up for the second half of the two top teams in this exciting tri-series between Afghanistan A, India A, and South Africa A. India A, 267 runs to win at 5.34 runs to the over. South Africa will be looking to do a very similar job of getting them 3 down early here, just to make matters even tougher for this Indian A side. With me in the commentary box is Kobus Pienaar. What did you make of that 264, Kobus?
Yeah, very good 100 by Heinrich Klaassen to get South Africa back. There we can see the opening batters for India, Sanju Samson, who didn't play in the previous game, going to stand on an IPL. There you can see his list A career, 60 matches, average of 28. He'll look to improve that. Have some big runs here today and a good wicket. With him, Shishar Yair, 22-year-old right-handed batter. He's playing with him, opening the batting with him. There you can see his list A career, 30 matches, average of 32, 4 50s and 100. Both of them will look to improve that and get a big score here today.
Dwayne Pretorius from the high performance end.
Very good start there by Dwayne Pretorius. Not a lot of bounce and assist in there. We look at a 267 score. Personally, we feel it's about 30 runs short, but the important thing for South Africa here is to take early wickets.
As we have a look at Dwayne Pretorius' field, he has 2 slips. That cover's just gone slightly square when there's a little bit of waist stripe. That's your length. Nice and fullish length, nice and aggressive to look to play those catches behind the stumps into play. What looks to be a very, very good batting wicket, the longer the date has gone on.
Very good length there by Dwayne Pretorius, bowling the ball into the wicket, not allowing the batter any room to free his hands. And as you rightly said, the important thing for South Africa is to take early wickets. And on the contradictory of that is India, for them to face balls and create a partnership here early doors, which South Africa couldn't do.
As we see a slip already come out, probably not enough swing or seam. The surface looks very, very good. Already we can see the ball die as it just goes through to keeper Heinrich Klaassen. Just make sure that he takes a step up a little bit closer. I want to make sure that everything carries to you, even when a thick edge flies through. You also just want to get your first slip slightly tighter. Maybe take a step or 2 up as well. Stump slightly short and wide. Doesn't quite manage to get all of it. Shreyas Iyer. Very experienced and successful 2 opening batters. 2 batsmen who've done well for their respective IPL sides as well. As we see here from side on, just that cut shot went straight to Farhan Bayardeen, who's a very fine fielder at point area. Just a little bit of extra bounce extracted from the surface there. As we complete the first over, it's a maiden. So India A, none without loss after 1.
And there we can see the India A sides, the list A careers respectively. If you look at there, not as much experience as an African side. We've got Manish Pandey, captain of 115 games there. But you do have a couple of players with very good averages. If you look at Iyer, the top of the order at 32, a good first average. Manish Pandey on 38, and then Deepak Hooda on 43. Junior Dala to open the bowling from University end here today. Quite an interesting team selection here for South Africa to leave out the specialist opening bowler and Dane Patterson. They're giving a new ball to Junior Dala there today. There you can see the young career, 47 matches, 55 wickets.
Yes, we saw Junior Dala struggle a little bit as a first change bowler the other day against Afghanistan. Obviously favours a slightly newish ball when he has the opportunity to set the tone here for his captain and his fielding side. Just important that he's quite skiddy. He's on you a little bit quicker than you think. That he finds that nice consistent area which worked for the Indian new ball attack. Just that top of off bail. That's very nice area. A very nice fuller area, dragging the batsman forward. Just squeezes it out, gets the inside half to Henry Davis' square leg.
Yeah, he definitely got enough pace here. It's just important for him to get the right lines. And as you said there, he attacks the stumps nicely, hits the inside half, and it could so easily have been through the gate there.
Beautiful delivery. Very nice start here by Junior Dala.
Yeah, there's a lot to like about Junior Dala. He's a nice, strong guy. Very, very strongly built. Got a good action. He bowls well there. There you can see, just leaves a right-handed batter there. The most important thing to make sure that he gets his consistency up by a little bit there, and he's definitely got a bright future ahead of him.
Slightly more back of a length here as he just drags his length back after bowling a couple of dots here. Important just to keep your nerve as a new ball bowler is here. You know, be brave, go slightly fuller. Bowl that aggressive length here, which can get India in real trouble early on. This time, just that wide Yorker outside off stump, slightly misses his length again, but good start thus far, and he'd be looking to close his over out nicely here. Nothing better for a captain when your two strike bowlers or your two new ball bowlers start with two maidens. Must feel the tension building that something's got to give.
Yeah, he definitely beaten him there by an extra yard of pace there. But as you said, he just needs to put his length back a little bit.
Very nice. Hits the splice hard there. Let's conclude the second over, which is also a maiden. So very good start here by the South African A bowlers. Two maidens in a row. India still to get off the mark after 2 overs.
Yeah, it's always good to see a couple of fans in here. Beautiful venue this time of year. Nice late winter day, and it's definitely nice to see a bit of good cricket here. There you can see a couple more guys coming in, students there. Ideal for them to come and watch a bit of cricket.
That's 2 legs.
That builds it up to 13 consecutive dots. Normally we know that the more dots you build up in one day, or even test cricket, it becomes a war of
A little bit of a span in the works here. 11 batter walking in, 2 runs lead, and very good captaincy by Kaya Zondo to get the catching cover in there and to create a bit of pressure and to get that wicket.
Absolutely, as we look at the wicket, this time Pegiso slightly slower. Jason Smith takes a sharp catch. Beautiful take there. To the elation of the South Africa A captain, Kaya Zondo. Siddharth. He's been very good today in the field, Jason Smith. This time he has to dive forward just to get his fingers under that one on a dry square. But executes nicely.
Well, ball by Aaron Pangisa, and there you can move sharply to get his finger underneath it, and a very, very good take by Jason Smith there to get rid of Cole.
Next step there.
You can see Kaya Zondo full of plans here. Needs to be sharp here with his field placing. Number 11 batter here for India, Mohammad Siraj, right-handed batter.
Very nervous Indian change room. A few nails gone. Very nice by Aaron Pangisa. He's got that ball on the string. You can hear the a nervous collapse by the Indian change room just below us. Tension is building.
Guys on the, you just see moved himself in there right underneath the batter's eyes. Very good captaincy, and bringing a slip in there. A lot of attacking here. You just see the batter's just going to look to survive. You just see it out here for his captain to finish it off. So very good captaincy by Zona to bring it on. Still would like him to see to bring long off up into the circle also to create more pressure.
A lot of delays just to add to the tension and the drama of this game. A lot of tweaks with his field. Thick outside half, run no chance. As they sneak through for a single to Tabre Shamsi. Manish Pandey seizes the opportunity there to get on strike there to Tabre Shamsi, who was slightly deep at short third man. He knows only one needed to win now, and you've got to bring the field.
As a player to get the winning runs, Manish Pandya definitely deserved this year today. Played a beautiful knock here. 1 to win. Manish Pandya. On strike on 93 not out.
Elation, relief by the Indian A side after a very eventful last over, their second last over.
JD. Kala Jimmy. Kala Jimmy.
Let's break it.
Yeah, fine.
Each other.
Well, let's see it.